2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Orlando Magic. It's been hard to come by a W lately for this Orlando group. The goal tonight is clear: figuring out a way to solidify some momentum. Coming into this game, they've struggled, just 2-8 over their last 10. And at the All-Star break, a chance for players to heal and recuperate. And Kenny, let's talk about injuries. A part of the game, but some manage to stay healthy. Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risks and you become more durable, and the quality teams have that. But really, one of the most valuable things a player can bring to the table is health.
You know, the saying goes, the best ability is availability.
Oh, I like that.
And, you know, there's truth to that. You know, so many things factor into a player's health. Toughness, conditioning, and it's a great training staff you also need to have. It all adds up.
Do you recall who it was who said the best ability is availability?
Dr. Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, really? Under what circumstances was this famous quote uttered?
I just made it up, Ernie.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for your honesty, which I understand is the best policy. Somebody just said that.
Wow.
Nice.
I like that. I've never heard that.
I got one, Ernie. E equals MC squared.
Ooh. Wow. Kenny, you got anything? No, I didn't think so. No. Thanks for tuning in.
To be or not to be?
That is the question.
Manning the middle, 7 feet, number 8, Robin Lopez. Starting at point, standing 6'2", number 2, Langston Galloway. The other guard, standing 6'5", number 4, Aaron Aflalo. At power forward, at 7'3", number 6, Kristaps Porzingis. Number 7, Carmelo Anthony. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your New York Knicks.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We're going to have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to the Pacers in Indiana. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them. When you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
A look at the Magic starting group. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. And it's Watson in at point.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
Here's Galloway. His last outing, he had 8 points. to the inside. Here's Aflalo. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Aflalo's got his second basket.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Anthony against Harris. Watson, the pass to Vucevic. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Vucevic has got his first bucket of the night. And so it's New York with it. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
All right, Doris. Here's Galloway. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Pass to Porzingis. Feeds it to Galloway. 6 on the shot clock. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And that one hits back iron. The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to Golden State.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that.
Big step last year for Vucevic's offense, Clark. Unstoppable at times, both on the blocks and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front courter. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his area. Finishes, faces up. This kid has a lot of upside. I really like his game.
First one falls for him.
And talking about Vucevic's development last season, he's also had the highest assist average of his career. He's a good decision maker on the floor, knows when to take it himself, and knows when to kick it to cutters and spot up shooters.
You know, and getting back to Vucevic, I mean, he's at an age where he may only get better. Averaged nearly 20 points a game last year after averaging only 14 the year before. That was an incredible leap in production, and I think it's one that'll continue.
Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Harris misses. Knicks trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Outside Anthony, inside Lopez, and it's blocked by Gordon. Harris outside, puts it up from 15. Good on the jump shot. Harris has got 6.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Here's Galloway. He's covered by Watson. There's the dish to Carmelo. He feeds it to Lopez. There's the pass to Porzingis. Will it go? The second chance effort. And the nice bucket inside from Lopez. Lopez has got his first points of the game.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Here's Galloway. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Anthony dishes to Aflalo, and it's blocked. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Oladipo outside from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Knicks trail by 6. Anthony with it, picked up by Harris to the left side wing. Some nice passing by New York here. Lopez kicks to Galloway. The feed now to Anthony. Off target with his 3. The Magic have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And Victor Oladipo, after a solid rookie campaign, really took it up a notch last season, even after missing Clark the first 9 games with that facial fracture.
I love this kid's gravitas. I mean, he's got a presence about him. His percentages improved across the board, field goal, 3-point free throws. But I like his work ethic and his confidence.
The free throw drops for Oladipo.
And talking about Victor Oladipo's improvement, a lot of it has to do with his work ethic. Also his pregame film studies, something his college coach absolutely raved about. And all of that showed up for him big time last season.
The Knicks making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. Oladipo hits them both.
And you know, back to Oladipo, we always talk about 5-star phenoms coming out of high school. He was just a 3-star guy. He's had to work for everything he's gotten, and I think that served him well. He's got a hunger and drive that you can't manufacture.
Here's Porzingis. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Watson kicks to Oladipo. He dishes it to Harris. Pass to Watson. The tray. Knicks with the rebound. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 31-point game against Indiana.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Knicks trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Afflalo. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 9 points for Aaron Afflalo.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh, and all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Making a change here. Calderon's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Payton's checked in. Orlando leading by 3.
And back to Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003, all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season.
Kicks it to Calderon. He kicks it to O'Quinn. Dishes to Anthony. And stolen by Harris. Here's Payton. And he banks in the layup. And the Magic lead by 5.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Calderon. 9 points last game out. To the wing on the left. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis, and stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one.
And guys, when you go to look for holes in the game of Tobias Harris, there really aren't any. One of the hardest workers in our league. If he has any weakness at all, it's his average size speed combo, which most likely will keep him from becoming the perennial all-star type.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Derek Williams, he checked in for Porzingis. Thomas comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Vujacic in for Langston Galloway. On the topic of Tobias Harris, you love that he can contribute in every category of play. He's a solid face-up shooter. Clark, he's getting better with his back to the basket. You can see movement forward all the time.
I love what this young man has shown thus far. You mentioned those things he does. He'll also rebound for you, get loose balls. He does the little things, understands what it takes to win, the consummate pro and team player.
Here's Payton. The Knicks making the shot. Smith with a screen on Calderon. For 3, Fournier. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Williams with a clean look. And again, New York with the triple.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
For Orlando, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Smith with a screen on Calderon. Payton gets the bucket. Payton's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Down low, here's O'Quinn, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Azania, he's checked in for Orlando. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Now here's Payton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Here's Fournier. 5 to shoot. Back to Payton. Trying his luck deep. It's hauled in by Jose Calderon.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Now here's Payton. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. For 3, Fry. There's the bucket. Good. Fry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And the rejection by Smith. Back to Calderon. Thomas a screen. Here's Vujacic, and that comes off the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got 3 assists in the game. There's a good screen. Payton dishes to Fry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Fry's got 5.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Well, it was a slow start to his rookie year for Payton, but he came along very strong.
Yeah, it looked really good for the Magic down the stretch. Even recorded his first triple-double. I think there will be more of those in his career.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And guys, for Payton, so many were talking him up as the best point guard of the class early. But it's never easy to adjust to the NBA speed, and it just took him a little bit of time.
Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Now here's Calderon. Pass to Vujacic. Calderon with it. Now Payton defending. Here's Serafin. Rebound by the Magic.
And, guys, I think the next big step for Elfrid Payton is going to be getting his shot right. I mean, he has the tools to be an impact guard, but it's hard to create when you can't keep teams honest from deep.
New York trailing. We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Calderon over to the left wing. Vujicic kicks to Williams. Some nice passing by New York here. The shot is off. The Magic go the other way with it. Pass to Fournier. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Smith missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Vujicic kicks to Calderon. Outside Williams. Out left to the wing. To the paint. It's hauled in by Fry.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Grant is checked in for Jose Calderon. The Magic have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And that one falls for Fournier. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Grant with the ball. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. There's a screen by Williams. Grant outside. New York needs to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Fournier. No luck. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Orlando out in front. They're up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
So it's Orlando now. It's a 5-point game. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Orlando, the 2 and the 3, it's Fournier and Harris. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post, and it's Watson in at the 1 spot. Feeds it to Fournier. To the paint, a second left. In deep, Gordon drops it in. Gordon's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Magic. New York's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. To the inside, Serafin goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
To the paint, here's Gordon. The Knicks pull it in.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Anthony can't hit. Magic leading by 5. Watson, the pass to Harris. And he overshot that one, missing. New York shooting around 40% from the floor here. Grant gets a wide open look. No good. And Orlando will come the other way. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And it's Harris off the drive, and that one's good. Harris has got 9 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Grant, and a follow wide open. He shoots, drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Knicks trail by 6. And here is Grant. On the wing of Flalo. No one near him. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. Porzingis has got his first bucket of the night.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And a follow kicks to Grant. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Vucevic has screen on Anthony. Fournier dishes to Gordon. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Flalo fires, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Watson, the pass to Fournier. And watching Evan Fournier, he's an intriguing 2-guard prospect. Saw his minutes, Greg, spike last season after getting traded at the deadline.
Yeah, he finally had the chance to get in and prove himself. Had a few strong outings in the second half of last year.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And a new group in for the Knicks. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Serafin. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Grant. And a switcher also for Orlando. Oladipo's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Galloway. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Calderon for 3. That's good. And so Galloway with the assist.
Boy, I like the height that Evan Fournier has as a 2-guard. I mean, he doesn't have the lateral quickness that you'd like to see in that position. But as he gains strength, I think he should at least be capable and competent on the defensive end.
New York's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Galloway kicks to Lopez. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Down low. Here's O'Quinn. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For New York, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
That one misses.
And one thing about Nikola Vucevic, he owns the boards. Posted a top 10 double-digit average in each of the past 3 seasons. Plus, he's equally adept on both the offensive and defensive glass.
Here's Fournier. He has 7. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Great look there, but off target. And even 3-on-3 break. The three from Anthony. It's hauled in by Watson. Well, Greg, you were talking about watching Vucevic. He doesn't have the athleticism to beat people to the ball on rebounds, but Clark, he does have an exceptional, ability to box out well. He's got that long reach. He can make steals.
Good technique, really great size, and a hunger to chase down the rebound. So you don't have to jump high to rebound effectively. As a matter of fact, Kevin, most outstanding rebounders are not high risers. They're quick jumpers, they're strong, and they pursue the pump.
That's a good point. And it was great to watch C.J. Miles last season. Finally, Clark got some significant playing time.
Yeah, and took advantage of it. With the Pacers having Paul George on the sidelines due to injury until late in the season, they got a nice lift and contribution from C.J. Miles.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And watching C.J. Watson last year, he showed he could take his game up a notch. Beat his career average in terms of shooting percentages across the board. Career high in rebounding, second best assist average as well. Unfortunate how he got the opportunity to play, but great that he took advantage of. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Galloway. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Quinn with it. Vucevic on him. 5 on the clock. Anthony kicks to Galloway. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And, for Watson, you could really see him doing this for several more years, guys. Finding ways to contribute as a backup or starter. Doesn't matter to him either way. He's a gamer for sure.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Jose Calderon.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now, here's Watson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Vucevic with the bucket.
Vucevic. Timeout Knicks.
New York calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Porzingis is checked in for New York. Orlando also making some changes. Fry comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Payton in for C.J. Watson. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Galloway. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. The Magic making a switch here. Smith is checked in. And so he hits both.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Now here's Payton to the middle. Here's Fry. It's deflected. Payton against Anthony. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
The first one falls. Hezonja, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Orlando leading by 3. Oladipo outside. Screen by Smith. And Oladipo, here we go. Smith wide open. He fires. Offline from the high post. New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Galloway kicks to Anthony. The dish to Galloway. Back to Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got his 3rd assist on the night. For Orlando, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. To the inside, Fry. And he banks in the layup. Fry has got 7.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Outside Anthony for 3. Basket made, just his 2nd this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Up top, Oladipo. He's guarded by Calderon. And here's Fry for 3. That one goes. Count it. Fry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
There's a screen. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. Calderon kicks to Anthony. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Knicks trail by 5. Here's Galloway. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Porzingis right through the D for the layup.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now Oladipo. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State. He feeds it to Fry. The pass to Payton. Oladipo right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Hezonja. Good. Hezonja's got his first basket of the night.
Caught him off guard with that move. It definitely had the element of surprise. Nobody expected him to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully that time.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
And with Hezonja, it is all about what he might do in the future. He has great athleticism, very good size at his position, and already has great skill in terms of scoring the basketball.
A different look for New York. Williams comes in for Anthony, and it's Vujacic in for Jose Calderon. Knicks trail by 5.
You know what I like most about Hezonja is how much he believes in his own ability. He has tremendous confidence. Before the draft, he said he felt he should be the first pick overall. That's confidence, folks.
Now here's Payton. Screen by Smith. Oladipo outside. 4 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. They get it again. Smith Fry dishes to Smith. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month, the shot clock leaders. Well, you look at Porzingis, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks. And, of course, Robin Lopez. He's also someone that will flat out control the paint.
I mean, those two have been playing some special low-post defense, and a lot of the shots I've seen them swatting away aren't easy to get to.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin is checked in for Porzingis. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Derek Williams. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Grant with the ball. The feed to O'Quinn. He dishes it to Seraphin. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Magic timeout called.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And New York making a change here. Williams is checked in. And the change for the Magic. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Victor Oladipo. Orlando leading by 5. And here is Payton. Screen by Smith. Gordon with a screen on Grant. Payton against Grant. Here's Smith. They shoot again. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Now, here's Grant. On the wing, Williams. Inside. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
The Knicks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And that one falls for O'Quinn.
So far in the game for O'Quinn, 9 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Now here's Payton. They set the pick. Pass to Hazanya. Clock at 6. And the basket good. Hazanya's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Here's Payton. Rebound by Williams.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Grant up top, covered by Payton. No good from Grant.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Gordon, the pass to Hazanya, and that one's good. Hazanya's got the lead up to 8 now for Orlando. Here's Grant. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Good. He hits the jump shot. 26 seconds left here in the second. Payton against Grant. Payton kicks to Smith. Outside Gordon. Dishes it to Payton. Screen by Smith. Payton outside. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first half of play. Magic lead by 6. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
No, Carmelo, after this first half of play, what do you believe the team needs to focus on from here on out?
Well, just communication and trusting one another. When somebody get beat, the next guy got his back, and we're just trying to get up and down, get going some way, somehow. For the most part, we did pretty good. A couple of adjustments on the defensive end. Make some shots, and we'll be fine.
Melo, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be taking a look back at the first half of basketball. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At one point, they managed to push out ahead to an 8-point lead. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. The 3 E's, Shaq. That's all I got to say. They've avoided turning the basketball over, and that's a recipe for success. Now, here's how they do it. By sacrificing the highlight reel plays, you get good looks, and those home run plays will still come.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
How about the game for Aflalo? 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Magic leading by 6. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's Aflalo. Then it's Anthony, and it's Galloway in at the point. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. Now, here's Watson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock at 4. Harris. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
And for Tobias Harris, a resurgence of sorts last season, Clark, especially from behind the arc, where he shot a career-high 36%.
You know, he'd only hit 25% from 3 the year before, Kevin. So, yeah, a monster improvement in accuracy from long range.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Vucevic.
And getting back to Harris, there's just so much to like about his game. He lives in the gym, has a tremendous feel for the game, and he knows how to maximize his production within those athletic limitations.
You know, the thing about Harris is he's a combo forward, extremely versatile. At 6'8", he struggles with size against the better power forward, and he lacks the athleticism of the better small forward. So to get the most out of him, you have to put him in the right matchups.
And Anthony drops them both. Magic leading by 6. And it's Harris off the drive. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. And that's 15 points for Tobias Harris. New York's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Galloway kicks to Anthony. Porzingis passes to Lopez. Reverses. Rebound by the Magic.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
The lead pushed to double digits. And it's a 10-point Orlando lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Porzingis can't hit.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Watson dishes to Oladipo. Kicks it to Harris. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Right side, Gordon. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
So it's Orlando now. The Knicks making the shot. Picked by Vucevic. The wide open look here for Oladipo. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Knicks with possession here. Trailing here by 8. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Vucevic with the block, but they recover it. Here's Galloway. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Deep 2 from Anthony. No good off the back of the rim.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Gordon kicks to Oladipo. Again, Oladipo missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Oladipo. Watson, the pass to Oladipo. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
And Orlando has possession. And he gets it to go. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for Orlando.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
You look at Tobias Harris, he has really been playing well.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
New York calls timeout. And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of slots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree. And, you know, a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And, of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago and never really got back on track.
Knicks trail by 10.
And, you know, getting back to Aaron Gordon, his defense is really what had scouts most excited. He has the rare combination of strength, lateral quickness, and ups to defend multiple positions.
Here's Galloway. He hasn't scored yet, and I'm sure will change.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Magic leading by 8. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Jose Calderon. He's checked in for Langston Galloway. Fournier's checked in for the Magic. To the inside. Here's Harris. No good. Anthony with the defensive effort.
And talking about Aaron Gordon, everyone knew coming in that he was kind of unrefined. You're betting on his upside and hoping that he develops a consistent shot. And boy, if he does, you're talking about a guy who could become a perennial all-star. First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Watson dishes to Harris. Unloads from 13. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now here's Anthony, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Calderon with it. He's covered by Watson. Calderon kicks to Lopez. Anthony in the corner. And again, New York with the triple.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now Oladipo. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Harris a screen on a follow. Watson for 3. Count the bucket. Watson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Here's Porzingis. 10 points for him. New York moving it around. Here's a follow. And he can't bank that one in. Magic leading by 7. Fournier in the corner. And it's Orlando with another.
Yes, Victor Oladipo.
The Knicks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Now here's Calderon. He's got 5. Anthony down low. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
The Magic have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He told Harris that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And good on the basket. Book it. Fry's got 12.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Calderon kicks to Anthony. Vucevic with the block. Payton outside. On the wing, Harris. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Calderon with it. 5 points in the game. Outside Anthony, but 3. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got 6 rebounds in the game. Payton kicks to Harris. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. Talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
It's stolen by Smith. The leaner. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Hezonja is checked in for Orlando. Changes up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Hezonja's got 8 points.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Payton against Calderon. O'Quinn the pass to Calderon. And the layup falls. Calderon's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now Williams, after the missed three by Carmelo. Williams kicks to Anthony. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
So far in the game for Anthony, 19 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
And he makes both free throws.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Now, here's Frye. He's got 12. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
For 3.
Here's Calderon. It's a 14-point game. He kicks it to O'Quinn. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Here's Fournier. 9 points in the game so far. Smith with a screen on a Flalo. Here's Fournier. He's guarded by a Flalo. Here's Hezonja. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Hezonja's got 14 points for the game. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
The Magic leading by 13. To the left wing. Here's Fournier. He's guarded by a Flalo. Here's Here's Azania. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He is a scorching 86%.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Calderon. 7 points in the game. Down low. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Shooting from New York, Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Thomas comes in for Williams. Langston Galloway's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Grant in for Jose Calderon. And both free throws good for Anthony. Magic leading by 13 to the middle. Here's Gordon. No luck. Anthony with the defensive effort. Right side, Thomas. Pass to Galloway. There's the triple. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Galloway has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Seraphin. Grant outside. Thomas dishes to Grant. Out to Anthony. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Seraphin. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
First personal foul, team strike.
Sasha Vujacic is checked in for New York. Magic leading by 7. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Payton drives in. Thomas with the block. Tries again, and it's Payton getting it to go. Payton's got 8 points.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Galloway kicks to Seraphin. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That's called on Channing Frye.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Shooting from New York, Kevin Seraphin. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Seraphin. No good on the second free throw. 4 seconds left. Fournier's shot is off. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Magic out in front. They're up by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. The 4th quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Knicks trail by 8. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Watson out there with Oladipo. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Galloway. High post Lopez. 4 on the clock. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Lopez following the bucket by Orlando.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Picked by Vucevic. Left side, Harris. The 11-footer, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Galloway kicks to Lopez. You look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark. They won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Lopez. And so he makes both from the line. And Orlando has possession. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Watson, the pass to Vucevic. And that one comes up a bit short.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
Vucevic with the block, but he stays with it. Feeds to Galloway. Second shot opportunity, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Harris outside. Shot from 16. No good. And New York the other way now.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim protector. Just a really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase blocks. He just challenges every shot inside without fouling.
Here's Vucevic. There's the dish to Galloway. Clock is at 3. Great D that time from Vucevic. Magic leading by 8. On the wing, Harris. All alone. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got his 7th assist in the game. The Knicks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Lopez. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough, physical Knicks team during your NBA career, and that would fall right in line with a smart, strong foul right there.
I agree. Very good point.
The first free throw is good.
And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand, but freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games the previous 2 seasons.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Anthony comes in for Thomas. And it's a Flalo in for Sasha Vujacic. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And Robin Lopez signing a new contract this offseason. He had been significantly underpaid for his production over the last 2 seasons.
And Kevin, you knew he was due for a raise. 7-footers who impact the game at both ends the way he does are really valuable.
So it's the Knicks now after the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo. Lopez dishes to Anthony. It's stolen by Harris. And here's Watson. Takes it from 10. And it's Vucevic missing. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Not time to panic yet, guys.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
You know, one thing we saw a lot of last season during the playoffs was the hack-a-shack plan, pretty much purposely fouling a poor free throw shooter. A lot of differing opinions on it, as it wasn't fun to watch for the viewers, but many feel it's a legitimate part of the game if it works.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Here's Oladipo. Watson kicks to Oladipo. The pass to Vucevic. The short one's on the money. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 11 rebounds. The hack-a-shack or the hack-a-Jordan or the hack-a-whatever being a focus of the playoffs last season. We saw it up close and personal. It opened up a debate, Greg, on whether or not it should be allowed. What do you think?
You know, it's a touchy subject. I remember last summer, or spring, I should say, the commissioner touched upon it. You know, one of the concerns is, do you want to change a rule for an entire league when it basically affects 2 players? And so it's something that you got to be sensitive to. But to your point, the fans don't want to see that ugly style of basketball.
It's boring. Slows the game down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And Oladipo kicks to Watson. It's blocked. A follow right side. The baseline J. And Oladipo pulls it down. Magic leading by 12. He feeds it to Watson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
The drive by Anthony. Inside, here's Galloway. Shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Harris against the Flalo. Oladipo for 3, and he gets it to go. Oladipo's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Magic. Knicks trail by 15. Pass to Porzingis. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Watson. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And another shot, and Oladipo with the lay-in. Good.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And for Victor Oladipo, guys, last season you saw him continue to make strides in his game. He has the build to be one of the best guards in the league, and he's on the right track right now. Very excited for his future.
Kyle Quinn is checked in for New York. Grant comes in for Langston Galloway.
Jared Grant.
A difficult situation for New York. As you said about Oladipo, he has a bright future in this league after playing at Indiana, already stepping into the leader role with the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, and what I like most about his game and the way he plays is that he contributes really in every facet. I'll use a baseball term. He's a 5-2. I mean, he really does a little bit of everything well, and he can make a big impact even when his shot isn't falling, be it on the glass, with his passing, or his defense. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shooting for New York, Aaron Gordon. Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Now Grant. The feed to Anthony. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Watson leading the way. Here's Harris. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And the Magic making a change here. Fournier is checked in. Here's Fournier. Now here's Watson. Vucevic down low. O'Quinn defending, and it's Vucevic missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And they're running. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Harris.
Assisted.
9 points for Aaron Gordon.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
O'Quinn, the pass to Porzingis. Some nice passing by New York here. Anthony dishes to Afflalo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Anthony. And the shot is good. Anthony's got 25 points. Magic leading by 17. Watson kicks to Gordon. There's the pick. Vucevic a screen on Grant. Here's Watson. Back to Gordon. Dishes to Fournier. Again, the Magic score.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Passes it to Porzingis. Wide open look. Misses off the left iron.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Knicks trail by 19. Grant the pass to Afflalo. To the middle. Here's O'Quinn. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
His fourth, 13.
The Knicks making a switch here. Galloway's checked in. And the free throw, no good. Magic leading by 17. Here's Fournier. And Watson has it in the corner. No good on the three.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Outside Anthony. Quinn in the post. He's covered by Watson. Knocks it loose. Gordon kicks to Watson. Picked by Vucevic. From 13. Here's Fournier. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
That one misses for Fournier. Knicks trail by 19. Galloway, the pass to Carmelo. 11 feet away. Good. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter. 1:43 left in the fourth. Orlando's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Watson with it.
And one thing we know is that across the board in the NBA, attendance is up all over. Franchise values are also at an all-time high. Overseas, the game continues to grow as well.
That's good from Harris. And the media deal in place says a lot about the popularity. It's not just broadcast. Fans are showing up as well.
Sellouts were at a record 700 last season, Kevin. The previous record was 676, almost 22 million regular season fans. That's a big number.
So New York ends up going with the new group. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Fry comes in for Gordon. Hezonja, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Payton in for C.J. Watson.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Orlando.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
Yeah, you know what? And that may not seem big, but it's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting blanked 3-zip.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Tobias Harris. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Now here's Payton, 6 to shoot. Floats one, and he gets the bucket.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
Here's Thomas, and he jams it with authority.
One little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make. So pretty when it works.
Show him the ball and then take it to the hoop.
And here is Payton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for New York, Elfrid Payton at the line for 2.
start now, gentlemen. 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Nick, what can you point to as the team's primary strength for getting this win here tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones, we just kept grinding, we never let it back in the game, and it felt good to get this one tonight.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Tobias Harris. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
Things haven't been pretty for them lately, but his performance in this win is definitely a step in the right direction. He wanted this one badly. You could tell that right off the bat. He put his game into another gear and was playing angry tonight, fellas.
Tobias Harris can be a lethal player on the right night, and tonight was definitely one of those nights. He'll beat smaller defenders with his size and strength, and he'll take the bigger defenders on the perimeter.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.